morning, good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing? Let's start off my morning with a little face prep. I want to get some makeup on my face this morning. We're going to go a few places, me and my husband. He's off work today, so we just got to run some errands, but not too many things. So I'm trying to figure out what palette I want to use. Y'all, I really loved that palette I used the other day. And I wish I got from Revolution, and it's called the True Icon. Okay, I'm getting 3. Pressed powder, do not use on the eyes. What? This one? One of these you're not supposed to use on the eyes, and I'm thinking it's this one. Where are you supposed to use it? This is an eyeshadow palette. Pressed powders do not use on eyes. 3. Why would it be on there if it sure enough says that pressed powders do not use on the eyes? Why is it in an eyeshadow palette if you're not supposed to use it on your eyes? That blows my mind. Anyway, it just went down a couple points. I don't know. I guess it's glittery or something. I don't know. That's ridiculous. I'm using a little bit of my Strivectin right now. Why would you put that in a palette? An eyeshadow palette. If it's a highlighter, put it in an all over face palette. But it's 3, 12. 1. You know what? I'm not even going to read that. If I want to use it, that's ridiculous. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever done, y'all. So I'm using a little bit of this day serum that I got from Five Below, and it's fine. I don't feel, it's just I don't think it's going to cause any improvements in my skin, but I sort of like the wetness that it causes. Do you know what I mean? You know. Got my Summer Splash Bloom this morning. Rude. He always knows, doesn't he? I'm going to use this Flawless Luminous Glow. Y'all, sorry about my dogs. I think my husband must be back home. This has a really beautiful smell to it. A lot of people might not like that smell, but I think it smells good. Let's see how this works. It's a thicker cream. And it's supposed to be a dupe of the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. And I've never had the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream, so I don't know. But I heard that it's very scented too. But it's very luminous looking. Alright, so I got my eyebrows on, and I'm going to use, instead of the palette that I used the other day, because I did use it the other day, I'm trying to go through my palettes and use and see what I like. I haven't used this guy in a long time, and I really do like him. It's the Too Faced Born This Way Sunset Stripped Palette. And it looks a lot just like the Stripped palette. And if you have a cosmetics company store, I know I've talked about this before, but if you've got a cosmetics company store near you, when they do their 6 for $60, they used to do it where you could get 6 eyeshadows. I think they've since stopped Like, you can only get a certain amount. Like, they've got, like, different things of what you can get. But used to, you could get eyeshadow from each brand. Like, it didn't matter. And I would stock up, y'all. It would be, I would get so many things. Or was it, you could get, at one time it was like multiple eyeshadows from the same brand, wasn't it? I can't remember. But it was just it's a good sale that they put on. So if you are near one of those outlets, go for it. Because they are good. And it's the best way to build up your makeup collection and to get higher end, because Estee Lauder owns that company. So it's like Too Faced, it's Estee Lauder, Clinique, Tom Ford is in there. I don't know if he's always part of the 6 for $60 sale, but it's in there. I think it is actually. MAC. What else is in there? And then you've got hair care in there too, like Bumble and Bumble's in there. And then you've got, of course, like Estee Lauder fragrances, Tom Ford fragrances, Clinique fragrances. Oh, Smashbox. Did I say Smashbox? It's just a good way to get, if you like higher end makeup and you're only paying $10 a product, and you know it's way more than that. So I got this bad boy for $10. So yeah. It was crazy. I like the cosmetics company store anyway. Anytime they have that sale, I'm most likely trying to find one. We used to have one in Gaffney, and I would drive like an hour and some change to get there. Every time they would have that sale, I would drive over there, and it was the best one. And y'all, they closed it down. They couldn't afford. They said the rent had went up on them, and I was so sad because that was the best one that I had ever been to, and the girls were always so nice. And I don't know, that one was, it seemed like it was better priced too. And it was right beside a Kate Spade store, so yeah. I got in trouble when I would go over there. But it was always so good. They had it always, and they'd always have it 80% off in the back. And I'd always find like $5 MAC shadows, and they'd have a Last Chance stuff, and I'd find a lot of stuff on the Last Chance. And it's just sad when something like that, I was really sad to see it go. I was really sad to see it go. I'll tell you that. So I'm just kind of building up. I'm going through. I've hit that one first, that one in my crease, and now I'm kind of going in the end right here with this reddish kind of color. But I don't know if I'm going to darken it up with this dark brown or not. Because y'all know me. I'm probably going to darken it up. Turn it into a smoky eye when it's supposed to be natural look. But no, we don't need that. We like smoky eyes. Like it's 2009 all over again. I can't. Yeah, I'm gonna hit the one that says Born This Way. Is the darkest color. It says Black Sand. I throw my hands up at myself. I'm just done. can't help it. I love dark eyeshadow. Does anybody else? Y'all like dark eyeshadow? It's like I can't get out of that. But you know what? I'm 43. I like what I'm stuck in my ways at this point in my life. I like what I like, and it is what it is, you know. So I'm gonna take a little bit of this surfboard and either Shell Yeah or Shall We Dance. So this one I'm using, and then I'm gonna either take this one or this one and overlay on top of it to see. And I'm leaning toward that Shell Yeah, but that Shall We Dance is real pretty too. They're real pretty and iridescent. So I couldn't decide, so I did all of them with a little touch of sandy cheeks too. And I think that turned out really pretty and glittery. I like that. I just need to mesh them in a little bit more right in here. I need to get that. Added a little bit of white to that again. And you know what, y'all? I was starting to, since my mom passed, I'll be vulnerable for a second. I was trying to put on makeup, get up every day and put on makeup to sort of get back into the swing of things and things like that, because my mom, one thing she told me, she was always like, you know, you need to get up, you need to get your day started, fix up, da 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 da. So I was trying to do that, and then did I do this? Then it started becoming a habit a little bit. Okay, I guess I did. It started becoming a habit, and then two, now I'm starting to really enjoy makeup again. Like there for a little bit, I was not in my best mindset, and I wasn't enjoying makeup like I was. Like I used to really love makeup, and I always have loved makeup, but I wasn't enjoying it like I once did, and now I'm starting to get back into really loving makeup, and it's so nice. It really is, because it's nice when you start finding something that you enjoy again, and which not every day is an enjoyable day or whatever, you know, you have your ups and downs, but it's just nice when you have an enjoyable day and you're like, you know what, I really like something, you know. Y'all, since I have rediscovered my Grwm, this I don't know, it's just like this, I really like it. It's a heavier foundation, so, and honestly, I don't think they give you a whole big bunch when you get it, but I really like it. It's thick, but it's nice. I don't mind a thick foundation though. Y'all know I layer stuff on my face anyway. But I forgot to do my primer and my Tower 28. I'm just going to sort of help it blend a little bit better. But yeah, I really like this since I've rediscovered it. It's thick though. I used up on my Dollar Tree bronzer, and I like that bronzer. It really does. It works good. The only thing I think about it is it just is so messy. To me, it's just almost too messy. This I like because it's the stick, and it's kind of light, but it's very, I don't know, it's very easy to place, and I don't know, I think it's gonna be good for summer. I almost started to get another one the other day, like a Makeup Forever, no, not Makeup Forever, Makeup Revolution, or Revolution. They had a new one out when I got that palette, and it had a brush on the end, and I was like, oh, you almost got me. You're getting me. I want you really bad. And I stopped because I had this whole bronzer, and I'm still thinking about that doggone bronzer, y'all. Like, I still want to go back and get it. But, and I still have an LYS stick I haven't even opened. It's still in the box that I need to use. So, and I love LYS. So, it's my favorite. So, before I go buying any more bronzing sticks, I need to use up what I have and stop acting frivolously. Yes, this stick was a lot easier to work with than that Dollar Tree one. And I think I'm not putting as much on. That Dollar Tree one, I was just using entirely too much, but I couldn't control it. Like, I would just be like dot, dot, dot. But the end popped off, so I was having like, it was a whole thing, but it did provide good, like, I liked the end result, but it just took a lot of time to blend it all out, and it just was like, holy moly. It was just a lot of work, you know? It was a lot of work with that thing, but I did like the end result. And I mean, $1.25, you can't beat it. I wonder if the Charlotte Tilburys do that with their little, or is it the Rare Beauties? Which one is it? I don't know. Maybe I'm just hooked on Charlotte Tilbury today because of this, but it's one of them. Whichever one it is, the dupe. I know Elf has one too, the wand or whatever, but I've never tried the Elf one either. But I want to tell y'all too, Revolution. I always say Makeup Revolution because I'm stuck in a simpler time when they were called Makeup Revolution. They had, when I went in there the other day, they had a sale, like, it was different Ultas will have different sales. I have figured that out. So I had went into one Ulta one time and they had their Kat Von D or KVD stuff on sale for 75% off. I went to another one and it was not on sale. So it was like they had an overstock or something. And I was just like, thank you, Jesus, for letting me go in there that day, because I got all kinds of stuff. So this Ulta had their ColourPop foundation for 75% off and different stuff, but they had already sold out of it. I didn't make it in time. But they had this little beauty right here people had just left behind for $2.50. This is the Revolution Peachy Pink Blush Stick. This guy right here, it is the perfect blush that I have found. It's so pretty. I absolutely love this blush. This is the prettiest blush. I think it's the prettiest blush ever. And then I'll top it with Love Hangover. Is that the name of it from Too Faced? Well, I just dug my fingernail in it, but I feel like this is the prettiest blush. And it gives like the softest little bit of blush to your face. Flushed look. There's a little bit of something. I've really been loving this Kokie powder. It's the pink color, but it's translucent. Translucent. I absolutely love this powder. This girl was ranting and raving the other day about a hard candy powder, and she was like going nuts over it. And while I was like, oh wow, okay, but why would I go pay hard candy prices when I can pay $1.25 prices, you know? Because I love this one. Now, I will say I do love the Maybelline Fit Me powder that I have, the white one. I think it's really good. So when I can't find that one, that's the one I'll use. But I'm also using this Prolux powder in Ivory. I don't love this powder. It changes the color of my foundation and my concealer, and I just don't love it, but you know, sometimes I will just use it. But I do like this Koki, y'all. This Koki. It is really good. And it's lasting me a good little while, and I use it. I feel like I use a good amount of it every day. So I did a little bit of blue in my waterline, not much, because I wanted a little pop of something, you know, just a little something. I'm looking for that new brush, the new brush I got from Morphe, and I'm going to take a little bit of this brown and just kind of do this. Take a little bit of this dark. And just kind of dragging a little bit more of this blue because it seems like it's disappeared a little bit. I'm going to really get in there and concentrate on that middle MAC lipstick in Pink Peppermint, my Ioni and True Brown, and then this Oyster Girl from MAC. We're going to see how this pans out. Is anybody else good at drawing on their lips? Because I can't. I'm telling you. That's Pink Peppermint. Now we're going to do Oyster Girl. All right, so that's Oyster Girl on top. I really think that does something for it. I did get MAC Soar to go with this lip combo, but I think I like the brown with that a little bit better. I don't know. I'll probably use all of it, you know. This is my finished look. I hope y'all have a blessed day, and I will see y'all on the next one. Bye, y'all.